It's Friday, January 24th. President Trump was sworn into office on Monday, and he has wasted no time getting into action. So here are the executive orders you need to hear if you are a federal employee. We will go into each of these in depth in their own videos, but we'll give you a quick overview of each right now. First, let's talk about hiring. Trump has made several changes to the hiring practices of the federal government, starting with a complete freeze on hiring. No new employees can be hired, nor can new positions be created, and contractors may not be used to bypass the freeze. Agencies will have 90 days to come up with a workforce reduction plan. Next, Trump plans to implement the latest tech to streamline the hiring process, which has been ordered to be under 80 days. The order promises clearer communication between candidates and agencies with regular updates on their application status to ensure greater transparency. President Trump's administration claims that current hiring practices are outdated, inefficient, and controversially influenced by impermissible factors like race, sex, or political ideology. So this plan also claims hiring will be solely based on merit. In line with this ideology, Trump has revoked several civil rights acts, including Equal Employment Opportunity. In a separate executive order, the administration ordered federal agencies to shut down all diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI offices and positions, placing them on paid administrative leave as of Wednesday, January 22nd. With the removal of one area comes the addition of another. The Trump administration has created the DOGE, or the Department of Governmental Efficiency, which will modernize outdated software, IT systems, and network infrastructure, according to the administration. This includes promoting interoperability between agencies, improving data integrity, and ensuring responsible data collection and synchronization. The order creating DOGE gives full and prompt access to unclassified agency records, software, and IT systems. Finally, federal workers have been ordered to return to the office, eliminating remote work. Right now, about 10% of federal employees are fully remote, some working several states away from their agency's office. I know this can be very confusing. There are a number of executive orders that we've just detailed here that might lead you to the conclusion that if you are in the federal workforce that you are not protected, you have no protected classes, for example, under race, sex, or national origin, and that's not true. What Trump's executive orders primarily do is roll back what are called DEI initiatives, which are affirmative initiatives within the federal government to promote diversity, and it stops that. But the protections under the big civil rights law, which is Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, still applies. So if you're in the federal workforce or if you're a federal contractor, you still have those protections. This just means that the federal government won't be able to do some of the additional and affirmative actions that it has been taking to try to diversify the workforce. The baseline protections under Title VII are still in place. So it's still illegal in the federal workforce to discriminate on the basis of things like race, sex, and national origin. This is also true in the hiring process. So while the federal government may no longer be taking extra steps to try to diversify the workplace, those protections still are available in the federal workforce. And if you think you have been discriminated against on any of these bases, you should go talk to your EEO officer and consider talking to an attorney. There are a lot of big changes in a short amount of time. We will continue to cover these topics to keep our audience in the know. Subscribe now so you don't miss our in-depth videos going over each of these executive orders.